Welcome back to Web Gaming Entertainment, everyone. My name is Walter. I am the developer and creator of the game Tech Executive Tycoon. This is developer blog, video blog number 8. And I wanted to show you just a few things actually, as I'm continuing to tweak the HUD and interface. And there's still changes to come as well, so don't think anything that I have in the video is final. For that matter, the game entirely, all the things that you see inside the game, it's all subject to change. Who knows, you know, if I'm inspired. As you can see, there's been so many changes since the very first dev blog I've shown you guys. It's like a totally different game pretty much. But the thing is, my desire is obviously for the game to continue to get better and better. Okay, so quite a few things are in the game at the moment, but I'm not going to show you everything, as I still want to reveal things as I go. But as I get to certain things that I like that are in and that I'm satisfied with showing, that's when I start to show some of those things. But let's just take you through some of the processes and to get to what I'm trying to show you. But as you guys are probably fully aware of these screens and the hiring process, I did that in a previous video, so I'm just going to run through this really fast. And of course, this little menu here is going to change a little bit. Still some tweaking to be done, but I'm going to go ahead and hire Toby Thomas. As you can see, though, the HUD has changed, or the design of the menus have changed a bit. I want to hear your feedback on some of this. It's still further tweaks that will take place, but at the moment I wanted to see your thoughts on that, so you can chime in the comment sections, or please visit the website, visit our forums and chime in there. Been having a few conversations with some of you there, and it's been pretty rewarding too. Some good ideas and things like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and hire this guy just randomly, just to get to the point, really. And don't worry, there'll be some tweaks here too, because some things are not quite balanced the way I think they should be, of course, being at the place that we are right now in development. But as you can see, just to share that with you, right now this person has a doctorate and their intelligence is very low. That doesn't seem like it would be, at least not carrying a doctorate. But there we have it. That's this guy's situation there. So I think, no, there we go, now I got him. Okay, let's show you this other screen here too. Just made some tweaks, basic tweaks. Still gonna be more to come, but here's what I want to show you today. Today I want to show you just one aspect of the interaction that you can have with outside companies and different, firms and things like that. In this particular case, we're going to go to the Human Resource Department. This is sort of, well, this will be the department screen, if you will. Still, many changes have come from this, and some things are not functioning yet, but I'll walk you through this. On the left-hand panel, this will show all the employees management-wise. Let me, make sure I make that clear. Here, so this is your management team for the HR department. Of course, these things will change as far as the titles. I'm just putting some placeholder titles in there now, but we're going to kind of fine-tune that a little bit as we go forward. And then this middle box, if you will, is for the different tasks that you can assign to them, and this will change too. I just wanted to throw some things in here for the sake of example, but let's see, basically you'll be able to do things like training for each department. So, and when I say training, it's more so connecting the pieces. So let me just give an example. When normally every company can do it different, but when you go through training different people for different departments, it's not so much that the HR people do the training, though sometimes they do if they're very knowledgeable, like your trainers. They would be knowledgeable of the processes of your company and the different things that you do, the nuances and all that jazz. But there's also other ways to do that. Like you can hire an outside firm to train. You can send the company or the employee out to a seminar or some type of training, or even back to school if you want. That's what these type of things are going to be for. As you can see, orientation, that won't be a button. That's going to be something that's ongoing. Every time you hire somebody for whatever department, they're going to have to be orientated into the company. So, and I think hopefully I didn't make that word up. I don't think I did, but anyway, that's what that will be for. Finding candidates will also be another task that's ongoing, so it's not something that Then again, I've actually thought about it a little bit. You know, you can decide when you want to actively seek new employees for whatever department, and you know, for whatever reason. But I figured it could be something that's going or ongoing, because you know, in that regard, you always have new candidates, and it kind of, you know, mimic real life to a degree, because with every company there's always people applying, there's always people interested, and then you know, some people always have connections or people that they think would be a good fit for the company. So that's why I say it might be a good idea to be ongoing, but that's neither here nor there at this point, because it's all placeholder until I fine tune it. But when you click a button over here or on this little side or box up here, it's supposed to be your setup screen. So this won't be set up this way. I just wanted to test a few things. So for the employees that we do have, like your HR manager, going forward, it probably won't be 4 slots for this task. Like if you want to do production training, you would probably pick your trainer. But each person has a skill set in that area, so you most likely will want to pick the person who's best fit for that. Chances are, if you hired a trainer, that's going to be your strongest trainer. So yeah, but again, this is just for testing purposes, just to test and make sure that the icons and stuff pop up when they should. Blah 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 blah. Then once you do that, you would submit after you set, and there's going to be some more settings too for this to determine who to train, how many to train, things like that. So don't worry, it's just, again, like I say, placeholder. And then down here, once you hit submit, it would pop up here. This box would be the active task that's being completed, and then this is like your queue. So whatever's next will populate this once this is done, blah 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 blah. But there will be some tasks that can be done simultaneously, because if you have the HR manager working on one thing, you can have the assistant manager working on another thing. So I'm working out the details for that now, which is another reason why the whole screen here could change a little bit, just to kind of facilitate that. But I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what I'm working on as usual. But here's something that I wanted to show. Like for example, let's say you want to change the benefits package. Let's say you don't have one, you can open up a new benefits contract. Or if you have one, you can cancel the existing one. Or if you have an existing one, you can inspect it, make some changes, maybe here or there, which will have effects, by the way. But let's go ahead and take a look at opening up a new one. So since this is insurance and, you know, more like compensation, some things are going to change, because this screen should be a little deeper as far as the drill downs go, and I hope I'm explaining that decently enough. But here's what I'm trying to say. When a company has a compensation package, that's going to include vacation time, that's going to include paid time off, all that jazz, 401k, things like that. But most cases, these things are handled from an outside vendor. Okay, most cases. I think there are some cases where that's not the case, but you know, I'm going to do my due diligence on that and make sure I leave as many options as possible for you, the CEO, when the game releases. So let's just take a look at this here. So from the very beginning, we can have a choice to select, and I put like 5 companies. I created 5 companies. Insure Investments is one, and these are insurance companies, or I'm going to consider them benefit insurance companies. I think that's the best way to go. These are fictitious companies. Dynamic Insurance Company, Oriya Insurance, Composite Investments, and Best Vest Insurance Company. So let's just take a look at each one, and let's look at some of these modules here. So in the left hand panel, this is just basic information about this company. First of all, Insure Investments, though I don't read this because it's just placeholder gibberish. But that will be the description of the company. Then you can choose the package that you want to take a look at, and this is the first package. I'm probably going to make it a little bit more descriptive, because you know, package 1 is very vague. But if you look at the information, you'll see how they actually differ, but we're going to get over to that in just a second. But there's about 5 packages that each company offers. And for package 1, for Insure Investments, what they offer in their first package is 5% discount automatically, but that's because anywhere between 0 to 100 employees, you get that 5% discount. Don't ask what the discount is from. I'm going to determine that later on. I just wanted to throw that in there for you know, testing purposes. But Who gives discounts right away? Some people, some companies do, you know, who knows. But there you go. Just for signing on with this company, you get 5% discount. So the package base cost, which is package 1, is $997.47 per employee. Now, if you noticed, on the main screen, I have 45. At least I debugged it in. You don't see 45 people walking around the office. You probably won't in a lot of cases, because some of your employees will be at your secondary offices, or third, fourth, fifth, sixth, what have you. But they all could be in this office, but I doubt. But it won't be room for actually 45 in this particular office. It's not that big of an office, but you know, who knows? We might be able to fit that many people in there. But either way, the point is, I have 45 employees right now, so $997.47 per employee, which is going to be shown over here, but we get over there in just a second. So this company, their percentages go like this as far as employee discounts. If you're a company with 100 employees or less, you're going to get 5% discount. In fact, I need to make that more descriptive. If you have 200 or less, or I'm sorry, 199 or less, you're going to get the 5% discount. If you have 299 or less, is going to be 6%. Or I'm sorry, anywhere between 200 and 299, 6%. Anywhere between 300 and 399, 7%. Between 400 and 499, 8%. Anywhere, if you have employees 500 or 500 employees and up, it's going to be a 9% discount. Okay, so let's take a look. Contract details: Insure Investments Incorporated, package 1. This vendor period, which is probably, this needs to probably go over here, but their quality is C. I did that because I want you to kind of get an idea of how valuable the company is. So it's not to say that the product isn't good, but they're graded a C, and as you can see, it's still green, the bar is, so you know, it's probably a pretty decent insurance company. But anyway, this is what they offer in their first package. You get the health insurance, life insurance, vision insurance, dental, short-term disability, long-term retirement planning, and flexible spending accounts. These are the prices for them for the year per employee. I think I got that right. So you break this down, you're going to get, you know, for all these combined, add these all up and divide it by, I think, 13, you're going to get $997. I say 13 because you have to remember the months. The number's 13. Anybody who knows about that knows that the number's 13. You don't divide by 12, because in a year you have 2 more or 4 more weeks or something like that, more than the, you know, what fits into 12 months. You get the point. Okay, enough math talk here. But the point is, you get down to this number per month. Okay, so that's what it would cost the employee if they did not, or if we did not, you know, if the company didn't offer the insurance. That's what it would cost them if they went directly with the insurance company. But because we're such a great company, we're going to offer a great, you know, insurance package. So now we're going to jump over here. You can set the cost in a percentage that you want your employees to handle on their own, yeah, or vice versa. You can say how much you want to pay as a company. So by doing that, you're going to make their satisfaction go down or up. Obviously, employees don't like to spend too much on health insurance, as we all probably can attest to. But anyway, if I want them to pay at least 30% of their premiums, then they're going to be happy. And the reason why, I'm going to tell you how I did this. Well, maybe I shouldn't tell you all my secrets, right? No. Basically, there is an average health insurance cost worldwide in the game. And you can look and find out what that is. I'm going to make a way for you to see exactly what that is. But I'm going to guess that it's somewhere around that, let's see, because normally it's going to be around in that area. I'm going to say somewhere around 308 or something like that. And as you can see, the employees are typically happy paying the average. Okay, whatever the average is, okay, they can take that. Anything less than the average, they're going to be ecstatic. Actually, they're pretty ecstatic now with the average. But what goes into the satisfaction is a few things, not just, you know, the price. So what goes into it is the quality of the vendor, how good the insurance package is. Because what I wanted to do, I didn't really want to go into too much detail, because then that makes it it makes the game too convoluted. So I didn't want to go into the specifics of each particular offering, like health insurance. I didn't want to go into, you know, all the details of what you get and what you don't get. That's just too much. So for that matter, I kind of put all that into the vendor quality. So with a C grade for this vendor, chances are that your co-pays are going to be higher than the other ones and things like that, you know. So I decided to kind of put all those factors into a the vendor quality. So let's just take a look at another vendor. Now what happens though, because the vendor quality is C, their prices are generally lower. As you can see, $9.97 per employee. But let's take a look at their second package. Okay, now that goes down to $8.98 per employee, but they lose the long-term disability. So this package does not include long-term disability. Okay, let's go down another one. The third package doesn't have the flexible spending and the long-term disability. The cost goes down to $7.98. As you can see, these costs get deducted. Let's go down to the fourth package, and that loses the retirement planning. Takes away a little more. Then the fourth one takes away quite a bit. Life insurance. So all you get in this one and the fifth package is health insurance, vision, and dental. That's it. The cost is significantly lower, $637 per employee. As you can see, if you want them to pay 31% of the premiums, they're very happy doing that. And in fact, you can raise this quite a bit and take a little bit off yourself, because for 45 employees, it's going to cost us, well, 45 employees, causing the employees to pay 52% of the premiums, we're going to spend $180,647.30 per year as a company. Okay, the higher you go making them pay, the less we have to pay. The lower you go, the less they pay, the more we do. Pretty self-explanatory, I know. But let's go back to the first package plan, right? And then let's pick a different company. Let's see, Dynamic Insurance, they're graded as a B. And as you can see, let's see. Again, the employees are more happy paying at the average than they are anything more than that. And then anything less than that, you know, you're pretty much wasting money, because they're pretty happy paying around that average, you know, cost. Anything more than that, like I said though, that satisfaction starts to go down a little bit, and it starts to gradually go down more. But anyway, let's just kind of keep it around that number. Okay, so again, it's the same thing, but the costs are going to be different because the vendor quality factors into the price of their stuff, as I mentioned before. And so let's look through some of the other guys. And also, do note that each company has a different percentage cost too. So even let's go back to the other one. The cost difference is very minimal. Like $9.97, that's very minimal. So the upgrade to this guy would be probably better, because you get the better quality insurance and not much more on the expense for it. So that's a good call there. Let's see, what about these guys? They're B, but a little bit less in quality than the last company, but still the price is fairly the same. Composite, what can you say? They're very competitive. But now this is a good one. They're A. They're graded at A. So Composite Investments LLC. I don't know why I say LLC. Oh, maybe it could be something like that. Anyway, 10% is their initial discount. The cost though is pretty higher. So as you can see, naturally that comes down, because 30% of this company's insurance for the package, for the first package, is going to be higher on the cost. So again, you're going to get happy employees if you stay around that number, but still, because the cost of the insurance is higher, your company's total cost is going to be significant. Like if you paid for the insurance for the entire company completely, 100% of it, that's $714,000, nearly $715,000 a year. That's a lot of money for any company. Well, for a lot of companies, especially your mid-sized companies. Anyway, back to the point. Let's see, but right, if you want to put more of it on them, they're going to be some unhappy characters. Chances are they won't take advantage of it either, and therefore either way, the biggest drawback is their satisfaction. But let's take a look at the last one just for the heck of it, and they're C as well. So, but theirs is the cheapest actually. Theirs is the cheapest, so you can get away with costing them. Well, yeah, you would save more money with them. But again, what I'm going to do, because one thing I want to add into that satisfaction too is the quality. I want to tweak those numbers. Actually, it is added in. I just want to tweak the numbers a bit to make it more impactful, because, you know, if it's a if the terms or the quality of the insurance is bad, then I want it to be reflected in their satisfaction of it. You know, even though the cost is cheaper, you know, there's some other things that they may not like about it. So anyway, that's really what I wanted to show you so far. Some of the things I'm adding in. Once you have purchased, then you'll be into that contract for a year. There'll be probably another screen to validate or confirm your selection, and then you go into the game now with insurance package, which generally itself is a good thing. If you don't decide to pick up a compensation package, if you will, then you won't have that many employees, at least not the good ones, trying to be a part of your company, because this is going to be one of those things where employees evaluate, do they like your company, do they want to be a part of your company, and if you have the things that they want and at a good price and you know, good terms, they will definitely want to be a part of your company. But that's just one aspect of the game, one of many. This is just really a small part, but I just wanted to show you this because it's gonna be some things like this too in other areas. So especially when it comes to outsourcing some work, let's say you want to hire an outside firm for your customer service. It's going to be something like this. You know, you have to deal with the quality of that company's work, quality of their employees, you know, which will have a huge impact on your company, obviously, for obvious reasons. So we'll show you more of that when time comes, but this is what I wanted to show you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't let me or don't forget to comment and let me hear your voice about it. So thanks again, guys, for taking the time to watch this dev blog. I know it was very long-winded. That will who knows, try to make them shorter, but I would hope that you guys like the video. So thanks again. I'm looking forward to getting this game to you. There will be some alpha testing coming up. Please stay tuned again to the website techexecutivetycoon.com for more information. Sign up to the newsletter. I'll keep you updated. Other than that, it's a lot of good news going on. The game is officially on Steam. I have a Steam page now. Please go to Steam and take a look. Join our group. It's the official group for the game on Steam. Join the group and let me hear your voice. I'm very eager, very excited, and I'm looking forward to making a great game. I hope you guys stick around for it. Thank you very much. I look forward to the next dev blog. I'm going to sign off right here, folks. Take care.